Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Keep Studying, Learning and Exploring. Today in this video I am going to share a topic for the students who are appearing ICSE Board Exam 2026. From the syllabus ICSE Geography, we know that there is a portion of topographical map. So today in this video I am going to share a question from the topographical map. Before that, I am going to share two important things, that is easting and northings from the topographical maps. So, in the board, I have drawn these figures. Here, the lines that runs horizontally called northings, and in this picture, the lines that runs vertically called eastings. And in this picture, the northing and the easting that cross at a point, these points are called coordinates. In grid references, eastings are given first, then the northings. Here, in the topographical map, there are some questions about figure out the 4-figure grid reference or figure out the 6-figure grid reference of a certain area, certain point. So, in this video, we are going to solve the different questions from the topographical maps. So, let's start. So, students, this is the map extract. The number is 45/7. The first question is that give the 6-figure grid reference of triangulated height 307 and the spot height 196. From the given map extract, the triangulated height of 307 is here. Here, the triangulated height symbol is a delta X symbol that represents that a conical hill or a residual hill of the particular area. So before calculating the 6-figure grid reference, we have to calculate about the 4-figure grid reference of that conical hill or that triangulated area portion. So in the map extract, primarily we have to calculate the 4-figure grid reference. So 84, 85, 86, these are the eastings of the map, and the northings are 82, 83, 80. So for the reference of 4-figure grid, 85 for easting, and if we consider this line, this equation. So I write the number of easting and northing for 4-figure grid reference, that is 85, give a space, and then write 84, give a space for note down the 6-figure grid reference digit. Put the scale on 85 easting line, then measure from 0. This is the 0.5 millimeter, this is 1 centimeter, and the exact triangulated peak lies on 1.8 centimeter or 18 millimeter. Here we have to calculate, we have to divide 18 divided by 2, that is 9. Okay, when you calculate the 6-figure grid reference, first of all place the scale from the easting line, then the obtained digit should be calculated by 2. For the calculating the 6-figure grid reference, we have prepared the 4-figure grid reference, then write the digit 9. After that, put the scale from the northing line, that is 84, and calculated the triangulated peak from the 0. That is, this is the 0.5 millimeter, and then the triangulated line lies on 6, 7, 8, lies on 8.8 centimeter or 8 millimeter. Again, we have to calculate the digit 8 by 2, that is 4. Here, the exact 6-figure grid reference is 85984. Okay. Next, the spot height, that is 196. Here is the spot height, that is 196. So similarly, we have to calculate the 4-figure grid reference. The 4-figure grid reference is, the easting is 83, and 6 or the 196 lies between the easting of 83 and 84. So we have to consider the smallest value, that is 83. Give a space, then write the northing value, that is the 91 and 92, and again we have to consider the smallest value, that is 91. Okay. If we calculate the 6-figure grid reference from easting side, that is that it lies exact 1 millimeter from the easting line 83, or 10 millimeter or 1 centimeter. If we divide the digit by 2, the number is 5. Okay. Again, we have to count from the northing lines, that is from 91. The result will be 10, 11, 12 millimeter, and if we divide the 12 by 2, that is 6. So the 6-figure grid reference of the triangulated height 307 is 859844, and the spot height 196 is 835916. The next question is, give the 4-figure grid reference of each of the following: the confluence of the Sipu river and the Vionala and the sheet rock. This is the Mahadeviyo Nala and this is the Sipu river. Here the confluence point is here. Then the easting of the confluence point is, see carefully, that is between 81 and 82. So we have to consider the smallest value, that is 81, and the northing is between 89 and 90. So we have to consider the smallest value. Then the answer will be 81, 89. 81, 89. Okay. And the second question is 4-figure grid reference of sheet rock. Here is the sheet rock. Okay. So the sheet rock lies between the grid reference of 80 and 81. So the smallest digit is 80 and the northing is between 80 and 89. So 88 and 89. So the answer will be 80, 88. Okay. The second question is, the shortest distance in kilometers between the temple in grid square 8590 and the perennial lined well at Buckfordar, that is 8188. So this is the Buckfordar lined well with the dot in sky color, sky blue, and here is the temple. Measure the distance with the help of scale. That is 8.567. 8.7 centimeter. That is 8.7 centimeter or 4.35 kilometer. Okay. Divide the centimeter digit by 2. Why? Because the scale of the map is 500 meter to 1 centimeter. Therefore, 1000 meter in 2 centimeter. 1000 meter means 1 kilometer in 2 centimeter. So divide the digit by 2. Okay. So the next question is, what do the following represent? Black curved lines in 7788 and the blue line in the bed of the Sipu river. So firstly, find out the element. Here is the grid 77 and 88. So I have to identify this feature. This is a broken ground. Okay. The second question was the blue line in the bed of the Sipu river. This is the Sipu river, perennial water, the perennial stream. This is the perennial river because the water flowing in the river bed. Okay. The next question is, what is the general pattern of settlements in the region shown on the map? The pattern of the settlement here is nucleated. The next question is, give a reason for your answer. So the reason is, this is a dry area, therefore settlements have grown in a nucleus or cluster around sources of water such as wells or streams. Question, what is the main form of transport in this region? The main form of transport in this region are cart. Give the map evidence for your answer. See carefully. The settlements are shown connected by single red lines which indicate cart tracks. Okay. Next question. What is the compass direction of Dantewada 8582 from Bhatli Kotha 7886? This is the Dantewada and the Bhatli Kotha. The Bhatli Kotha is here. Okay. the compass direction from Dhantiwada to Vatlikota, that is southwest. If we draw a coordinate, that is north, south, east, west. So this compass direction will be the southwest. From Vatlikota to, from Dhantiwada to Vatlikota. The next question is, what is the general direction of flow of the Arado N? So this is the Sarab N Nala or N or Nala. The Nala flowing from northeast to southwest direction. Here there is no arrow along with the river, but in the Sipu river there is an arrow along with the river that indicates the river flowing from northeast to southwest. So this river also follow the path, that is from northeast to southwest. The next question is, name the type of drainage pattern found in the grid square 8584. This is the grid of 8584. Okay, so the drainage pattern is dendritic. The next question is, what do you mean by 25R in the grid square 8286? Here is the 25R. Okay, that means it represents that the relative depth of the well is 25 meter. Here is the sky blue dot is a lined well. Okay, so the relative depth of the well is 25 meter. Next question is, what is meant by RF? RF stands for representative fraction. Representative fraction. Which is the ratio of the distance between 2 points on the map corresponding to the distance of the same 2 points on the actual ground. The next question is, what is the RF shown on this map extract? So on the map extract, the RF is 1:50,000. So students, I have completed the questions from the topographical map. If you have any doubts, you can comment in this comment box and I will try to solve your problems. So keep watching and all the best. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe this channel. Bye.